In a 10 Investigates investigation at 5:45, you often hear about people going to jail because of drugs, but how often do you hear about people getting drugs while in jail?
Well, it actually happens more often than you think, and it's something the Franklin County Sheriff's Office is dealing with more. According to the sheriff, more than 200 people overdosed between 2021 and 2024. And to date, those overdoses have killed at least 3 people. So, how is this happening? One of the many questions one local family wants answers after their daughter died while in custody.
10 Investigates reporter Rochelle Elaine took their questions directly to the sheriff's office.
Bink is a people person, Pink for Bink. He got along with everybody, had a good heart.
Courtney Rhodes was a trans woman, affectionately known as Bink.
That's my baby, that's my oldest. I'm missing him already.
When she went to jail last November, her family thought it was for the best. She struggled with drug addiction, and they'd hoped she'd get help. But 2 weeks later, Courtney was dead.
She said, Mink, he's dead in the cell.
Her autopsy shows she was clean when she was booked into the James A. Carnes Correction Center. But she died of toxic levels of fentanyl and carfentanil. Now her family wants to know, how could she die of a drug overdose behind bars?
Nobody should have gave my son that stuff.
I wanted to know too. So I sat down with a major at the jail where Rhodes died and the chief deputy who's in charge of investigating her death. They said they've made changes to stop drugs from getting inside.
They started to try to hide contraband inside the court clothing. So we stopped allowing court clothing to come in. We had a problem with mail because sometimes maybe the letters were soaked in some type of liquid that the inmates could use from time to time. Visitation, we no longer do in-person visitation, so we went to video visitation.
Despite all the changes you've made, they're still making their way into jails. How does that happen?
You know, the same things that are on the street are found in the jails. You know, talked about them being resourceful. Well, on the street, they may ingest, real drugs, but in a correctional facility, they manufacture whatever they can.
I wouldn't say that they're manufacturing drugs within the facility. It's sometimes that things sometimes slip through the cracks.
I can't imagine what that feeling is like, but I can assure you that the folks that work in the jail are doing their very best.
But there are changes and words that offer little comfort to those that Courtney left behind.
What does accountability look like? You said it has to go higher. How high are we talking?
Somebody got to pay the mayor, the governor, or that man out there that run that jailhouse. Because my son was a good person. He was a fighter. He was going to fight through this edition. And I know he was.
In Columbus, Rochelle Elaine, 10 TV News.